Hey, boss, how's it going? That's really good to hear, man. Yeah, the King Kong game is looking really good. The GameCube version's playing fine, PS2 version's playing fine, the 360 version's been amazing, the DS version has been kind of bleh, but the PSP version looks impressive. What's that? Oh, you're only gonna give us $10,000? Okay, that means we're gonna have to cut like 70% of the game for the PSP. We're gonna charge $60 for it? Okay, I hope the customers won't know. We are so screwed. Hey everyone, this is Video Game Lover here, and welcome to the final Videogamelover58 review for 2020. And today I am reviewing the PSP version of King Kong, the official movie, the game. This came out, I believe, in late 2005, since that's when the game came out. Now, if you don't know about Peter Jackson's King Kong, the video game, I'll explain. This was for the PS2, the GameCube, and the 360. It was met with very positive reception because of, the graphics, especially for the 360, and it's a really good game. It was also on the DS, and it wasn't all that good. So, this is the PSP version. At first glance, you're going to look at the graphics and be like, it actually looks pretty impressive. It actually looks quite good for an early PSP game. As you know, this is mostly a first-person shooter. There is one glaring problem. You are only getting just 30% of this game. I am not making this up. I actually did a live stream of the entirety of the PSP version. It's literally only 1 hour and like 10 minutes. Now, if you're going to have trouble with it, it's probably going to be an hour and 20 minutes. Seriously, this is only a third of the game. The main reason why is because of obvious reasons. They couldn't fit the entire game on the PSP UMD. So, they had to make sacrifices. One of which being, there are no human characters outside of Jack. And makes a brief cameo, and same with Carl. But everyone else is absent in this game. Same could be said with some of the enemies. A lot of the enemies are removed, and it's missing, like, 25 of the 40 chapters. So, yeah, it's missing a lot of content. As far as the music goes, it's the exact same music from the game that was on the 360, PS2, and GameCube. And they did a very good job with the music sounding like how it was in the real game. So like I said, the graphics are fine. As far as the controls go, they control fine. It's an FPS on the PSP, so you know what that means. You're gonna have to use the face buttons to, use it as a second analog stick. So it's gonna be very wonky. I know a lot of people don't like FPSs on the PSP, but that's just how you're gonna be able to play this game. So yeah. This game doesn't really have that much content in this version. And that's kind of why the pacing of this game is so rushed. Like 1 minute you're Jack, and the next minute, no explanation, you're King Kong battling a V-Rex. It's really, really weird, and it's just so noticeable that this version is missing content. It's pretty obvious. And yo, I was not making this up. They literally charged $60 for this version when it first came out. So yeah, talk about an absolute ripoff. So does it mean that this version is terrible? The answer is very, very complicated because in one ways it is still playable. It plays fine. It controls fine. It looks fine and it sounds fine. It's just not worth that $60 price tag back in late 2005. Now, the only way I would recommend this version is if you find this version for like $1 or $2, or maybe at the highest probably $4. And I'm being very, very, very generous of that price tag. So yeah, if you're going to play this version of King Kong, just to know that you're not in for a good time because it's missing so much of the content. And it's really a shame that they weren't able to fit it in that UMD. So it's a really big bummer. But if you find it very cheap, okay, pick it up. But more than $4, don't do it. I'll recommend just doing the ISO on CD Romance. So yeah, this version is pretty iffy. As you can see, here I am playing as King Kong so abruptly. But that being said though, it's not terrible, but it's not great either. If you want to play King Kong the official game, get the 360 version since it's backwards compatible and it's upgraded with the Series X. Or the GameCube or PS2 version. Do not play the DS version. I heard that version is atrocious. Really bad. But, so yeah, that's the end of this review, folks. This is Videogamelover58, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.